Aloha, this is Dr. Martina, your online sex therapist and sex educator. Intercourse. Have you ever heard that term? It is a term that describes sexual activities that do not include penetration. Now you may wonder, why do we need a new term for that? We need it because we have to stop equating sex with penetration. And here are 3 valid reasons why. The first reason, and I think this is the most important reason, is that there is a pleasure gap between women and men in heterosexual encounters. If we are caught up in a sexual script or something, or if we think that sex should evolve in a certain way, like a bit of foreplay and then intercourse, we completely ignore the fact that this pleasure gap exists. And by pleasure gap, I mean orgasm gap. So if you are male and you are the lover of the female and the female body, then I really want you to consider these numbers. This is from a study in 2017 that was done in England, but the population was taken from the US, like in the tens of thousands of participants. And they came up with the following numbers, that 95% of the heterosexual male orgasms when they are intimate, so almost everyone. 89% of the gay men orgasm when they're intimate. 88% of the bi men orgasm when they're intimate. 86% of the lesbians orgasm when they're intimate. And the heterosexual woman falls at a measly 65%. But the study that really puts it the way you need to hear is by Dr. Lori Mintz, who wrote the book Becoming Clitoris. And in that book, she did a study and interviewed thousands of women, and she learned that only 4% of the women orgasm with penetration alone. Think about it, 4%. So if intercourse, even with a little foreplay, is the only thing that you offer, then the chance that you are sexually satisfying a heterosexual woman are very, very slim. Jan Kerner, another sex therapist, wrote a book about it. He wrote She Comes First, and what is it called? A Thinking Man's Guide to Pleasing a Woman. And it is a good book. You may want to check it out. Because let's bring up that 65% number up to the level, to a more equal level with the heterosexual male, the bi male, the gay male, and with the lesbians by practicing intercourse, not only intercourse. Now the second reason is that intercourse is too much of a big step for a couple that wants to reconnect sexually. If I have a couple seeking me out for helping them with their lack of sex challenge that they experience, depending how long it's been since a couple has been intimate, which usually can be months or even years, I actually have them start with everything but intercourse. I have them sit and hold, massage and touch, then in kissing, deep kissing only, and then bringing in some manual stimulation and then bringing some tongue stimulation. But intercourse is actually off the plate because it's just the orgasm gap exists, and this is just not how you reestablish connection. So if sex to you means penetration and penetration only, then reconnecting with your partner on an intimate basis can become a road not only less traveled but never traveled. The third reason is variety. We're living in a world of instant gratification. We're addicted to technology and visual stimulation. And with that really removes us from our bodies. And sex can bring us back together. It can actually provide the connection that we all are craving, as long as it lasts longer than 3.5 minutes, which is the average length of penetration. You can make out for an hour. You can tease. You can do deep kissing. You can become skilled with your hands and skilled with your mouth. And you can both be feeling more, becoming connected with each other, and you can both have an orgasm without penetration. Now, variety also allows you to be more, let's say, spontaneous with your sexual desires, because penetration requires accessibility and privacy, where other sex can be easier to have and requires less privacy and preparation. And since penetration does not provide an orgasm to 96% of heterosexual women, let me tell you, if you show up with a broader menu of sexual activities and not just want to penetrate, it will be very much welcomed. So now you know a new term, outer course. I suggest that you watch this video with your partner, male or female, and enjoy your newfound freedom of extensive sexual menu. Of course, if you have any difficulties bringing this message across, I'm here to help you. Just contact me. Have fun exploring, and I'll talk to you next week.